Hey guys, it's Kate here. And before I start off, let's do some routine house cleaning. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share. If you have a life story you want to share with us, send me an email directly at liveclass at gmail.com. Liveclass at gmail. Liveclass123 at gmail.com. So send me your story or prompt me. You can also contact me through WhatsApp if you want to obviously do a live program with me. If you're a victim of domestic violence and you want to you want to share your experience, also contact me. Any of your life's experience, maybe you have something you think you want to share on this platform, feel free to contact me through email or send me a private message, and I'll respond to you ASAP, and we'll discuss it and see how we'll take it from there. Right. So we're still talking about these two distinct creation, that's man and woman, who they have the same spirit of God on the inside of them, different in their physique, have the same purpose, have been given that blessing from God that they can also dominate the earth, have all the potentials that they need to achieve anything they want to achieve in life, irrespective of their gender. The only difference, they have also the same spirit of God on the inside of them. The only difference is that the house in which that spirit is built is different. The physical house is also like the male's, but there are certain physiological differences. Like for example, the male organ and the female organ, they're not the same, you see. But having said that, they still have the same bone, the same, it's like bone of their bones and flesh of their flesh. That is why the female can give and receive love and be in a relationship with a man. You understand? Because they are the same. They are a distinct creation. Because the female came from the male is essentially the giver. That is why sometimes when you see there are some women who cannot stand, let's say, for example, if their husband loses a job, they cannot stand to be the breadwinner for so long because they are not created to be the provider. There are some women who are extremely very good. They can cope with a man's crisis, financial crisis. Maybe he has lost his job or his business is struggling. They can become the breadwinner for some time. But a woman can take as much as she is created to take. She cannot really stretch it. It can't be for so long. The moment it's getting too long, she becomes to be resentful and disrespectful, and and also aggressive. The man begins to irritate her because she is not just created to be the provider forever. That's not her role. You see, she's a receiver. She's essentially the receiver. God fashioned the woman to be a receiver. If you look at the way the female body is made, right? She's a receiver. She is. This is the purpose for which she was created. If you look at even the way a female body was obviously is created physically, she receives from the man. The man donates to her and she receives it. And she takes that sperm and then nurtures it. And then after 9 months, that single spermatozoa now forms, she now produces, and then she now births a whole human, either male or female. So you see how powerful a woman is. Though the woman was taken from the man's womb, was taken from the man and was built to be like him. She's a distinct creation. She's powerful also. She's powerful. A lot of times we must also understand purpose, because the purpose of anything determines its nature. So the purpose of a woman is not to be a giver, but to be a receiver. So when she begins to give intermittently for over a period of time, she becomes irritable, she becomes resentful. So she is only created to be a supporter, a helpmate, not the main person that carries the not the burden bearer. No, that's not what God created her to be. So behind all of this, what are the principles? The principles here, in essence, in summary, is that God created man for relation and vocation. God created man for relation and vocation. Man was created to be loved by God. Man was created as a spirit. Man was created to have dominion over the world. Man was placed within two physical houses, the male and the female house. So the male is essentially the giver, the female is the receiver. The male was created to give love, and the female was also created to receive love. That is why you see the Bible says, husband, love your wife, and wife, obey your husband. You understand? The Bible did not say, wife, love your husband. It is not the position of a woman to love the husband, but it is the position of the man to love the wife. And so she reciprocates that love by honoring him, by obeying him, by being submissive to him. You see, men and women are basically the same essence, but they are different in design. Men and women have complementary designs in order to fulfill their purpose. So men and women, they complement each other in order to fulfill God's purpose for them on earth. So it is important. Let's not, as a woman, you cannot take the position of a man. It doesn't matter what, you cannot take the position of a man. And as a man, you cannot take the position of a woman. You are created for and designed differently to complement each other. So the moment we begin to understand what our role is, either as a man or as a woman, so the better we are for it. Especially when couples come together, if they understand their role as the husband and also as the wife, you see that they begin to work together to complement each other. That's why sometimes you hear that they say people are compatible. Compatibility doesn't necessarily mean that they are different. Compatibility means that they are able to complement each other. This is obviously this Mr. A knows his role, Ms. B knows her role, and they begin to work together to complement each other. Sometimes they disagree to agree, but they have a focus, knowing that there's obviously they have a goal that they want to achieve together, so they begin to work together. I hope you've been blessed by this short video. I'll see you in the next video. Remain blessed. God bless you.